Good morning. I am Richard, and this is I Am Dumb. I Am Dumb is an acronym for Diary of a Black Man. Today is the day after Easter. And, it's so awesome just because, you spend so much time eating and having a good time for Easter weekend that for me, I feel super duper refreshed as I go into this week. But I've been thinking about something for about 3 weeks, and yesterday cinched it for me that today we'd be talking about forgotten or forgiven. Like, there's a big difference between forgotten and forgiven, and I know for me personally, probably in my entire life, I've just been making the two synonymous. It's easy to think that I've forgiven somebody when I just forgot about the situation. I just put it in the back of my mind and forgot about it, and I moved on. Years and years later, I can always say I forgave. The difference really is inside of ourselves, though, man. Inside of me, when I forgive somebody, it's gone from me. It's no longer a burden. It no longer takes away and saps the energy from me. But it's different when you forgot something. See, because when you forget something, that doesn't mean it's gone. It's still inside your heart. It's still inside your mind. It's still taking and sapping away something from you. And even if we don't notice it, it's real. It's really happening. It reminds me of this movie I was watching a few weeks ago called London Has Fallen. Really a pretty good movie. But either way, in London Has Fallen, the president is kidnapped. He's kidnapped, and they have no idea where the president's at. And the way they find the president or locate him is by looking at energy. There was abandoned buildings, and they were using a lot of energy. A lot of energy was being used, and they could tell from the power grids that a lot of energy was being used in these certain areas, and they couldn't understand where it was coming from because it was hidden. It was really a secret place, underground, but all this energy was coming from this certain area, so they knew that something was going on down there, and they needed to check it out. That's kind of how it is when we've only forgotten the hurt and harm from our past. When I really begin to really consider this, I knew that given the right situation, I could think back to things that happened to me in kindergarten. Different things over my life that happened. That really I just forgot. I forgot for 15 years. I forgot. I hadn't thought about it in so long. But when I did think about it, it made me upset. I understand that there are certain people that I still, anytime their name comes up, I just don't like them. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to talk good about them. I'm gonna have nothing positive that comes from the mention of their name. Only because I forgot, the stuff, the altercations that we had. But I surely haven't forgiven them. So all these years later, my unforgiveness isn't hurting them, but it's sapping the energy away from me. And it's like, okay, well, shoot, who cares, right? The thing that, amazes me is that the things that require the most energy from us, the greatness, when we have a bigger, greater call on our lives, when we got our plans, our minds made up on doing something awesome, something spectacular, something world-changing, culture-changing, generation-saving, we need all our energy. We need every bit of our energy reserve, every bit of our strength. And when we're holding on to bitterness inside, when we're forgetting things but not really letting them go and they're sapping energy away from us, we can't even figure out why we keep losing. Why we can't seem to push just hard enough. I'm pushing as hard as I can, but for some reason I just don't have enough, but I know I'm supposed to do something great. A lot of that can be directly connected to the fact that I've forgotten some stuff, but I haven't forgiven. But then again, I'm just Richard, and I am done.